Leave it there. No, we're good, we're good. As just one setup. Also, we are, but my audio is the only one coming Keep going.
I feel like I would get some like more stuff in them,
It's funny.
like debris.
Oh, there's an I'm ready sticker now.
Okay, should be good.
Got my voice?
Yeah. Should I turn the ceiling fan off?
Nah, that's fine. Yeah.
No, because of like the distraction of it.
Like the good old days.
Oh, we got people liking. Oh, it's us. What a break.
Oh, it's us.
I'm gonna turn that fan off. Yeah, it's pretty good. The Yankees joined? It just says Yankees in lowercase.
The Yankees lose.
The Yankees lose. My favorite.
It's so good. I can hear the music through your thing.
Same.
Get people joining.
Joining and leaving very quickly.
We'll get people joining in and out the whole time. Ready?
I'm gonna stay on this like entire time. We're good.
Oh my gosh, we're back. Look at this.
Oh, baby.
It's been a whole year.
Are we good? Oh God.
There's nobody here.
Okay, yeah, we're fine. It's just my window. Okay. Oh, there's a big splotch on the. All right, guys, we're back. Now that college football season is almost over.
We're here in time for the playoffs, so that's
Yeah.
what matters.
It's all right. We can pick up with hockey now and F1 when that comes back around, and just got to get it back up and going, right?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Shall we jump into the college football playoff, or should we talk about the teams that didn't make the college football playoff first?
You mean Notre Dame? You want to shit on Notre Dame first?
Did Notre Dame belong in the college football playoff?
No, fuck no. I'm so glad they didn't get in.
But that's like the whole problem with the playoff is there's not really it's all up for debate. When you look at any other playoff situation, there's no debate of they should have been in. There's like strict criteria of how you get in. So
Right.
I mean, there's always going to be someone that's going to be unhappy. I mean, if you look at March Madness, there's 64 or 68 fucking teams in that, and someone's like, "Oh, we got left out. That's bullshit." Well, yeah, but I mean, it's just never going to end. So unless they come up with like a way to make it like the NFL, to where it's, we know that these division winners get in, and then the 3 teams with the best records get in, someone's going to be unhappy. You don't see it in any other sport where it's like people are pissed off because they didn't make the playoffs.
Here's the other thing. I hate that all like the athletic director, the like Notre Dame
It
people
pisses
that
me
like,
off.
they're so angry, and they're like, I saw one guy, he was like, yeah, we'll never join a conference, and you wish you couldn't not be in a conference. I'm like, no, I don't. Like, my team wins the Big Ten. We're in the fucking playoff. So
yeah, like they get the benefit of not having any kind of revenue share, like when they're network deals because they're Notre Dame. So I don't want to fucking hear it. Like when you're complaining, like, oh, we didn't get in the playoff. We lost 2 games. You should have won them. You win one of those games, you're in.
Yep. That's why they'll never join a conference. Like, people say join a conference, and it's funny to say that to Notre Dame, but they never will because they have
money.
no revenue sharing. Like, if they were in a conference, they would have to share all the money that they're making. They're making so much money from all these people watching. Here's my thing. Your first 2 games, you played Miami, you played Texas A&M. Those are both playoff teams. You lost to both of them. The head-to-head has to matter at one point. And I can't get over them going, oh, you had us in front of Miami the entire season. Well, you know what? The reason why you had to look at the head-to-head, because you both would have been in. But Duke beat Virginia. So that put James Madison in the playoff and knocked Notre Dame out.
I also hate at the end of the season. Oh, sorry, Daniel.
You're good. Go ahead.
I hate the like marketing that goes on after the season's over, like by teams that are on the brink of not making it, and it happens every year. They're like, well, my specific example was Sark when he was talking about how Texas should be in. 1, definitely not. You lost 3 games. I hate the fact they're like, well, we won't schedule hard teams anymore. It's like, or you don't fucking lose. Like that, if you lost, like, why does everyone want a second chance? There's a team that's still undefeated.
Indiana.
Yeah, like you don't like Ohio State didn't say, oh, I wish we would have not lost to Michigan this year. Well, they beat them. So that you don't have to even ask the question. So I don't know what the whole deal is with the we need to like, oh, we should be in the playoff because we scheduled hard teams. Well, yeah, but you lost to that team. So I don't really care.
Well,
don't lose to Florida either.
Yeah, Texas lost to Florida. That's what kept them out. They also lost to Vanderbilt, and I forget I think their third loss was to Georgia. Is that correct? I think that's correct. But you got to beat the teams that are in. Was it Alabama?
No, is that who? I didn't hear what you said.
Texas. Did they with their third loss? Was that to Georgia? I know they lost. No, they beat Vanderbilt.
They lost to Georgia, Florida, and Ohio State.
But the Florida loss kept them out. So I mean, that's a bad loss.
Yeah,
Florida only won like 5 games.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. Also, A&M loses 1 game and they drop that far.
That's a little crazy. They say that the conference, well, I mean, they lost to Texas, and I think they've been stewing over that. So we'll talk about that in a second. But they're 11-1 on the year. I mean, only loss of the year is to Texas Longhorns. Texas got hot at the end, but they couldn't overcome that Florida loss. That Florida loss.
Yeah, they definitely figured things out towards the end of the season. I don't think they're still at the peak of what that team can be with Arch. I don't know. He looked a little weird. Something's off there.
He's young. He's still developing. He'll be fine next year. I think next year is the tall tale for Arch Manning. Because yeah, it has to be. Yeah, but I think he'll be all right. Texas will be right back up there again. I don't know about our Michigan Wolverines because what we're dealing with right now. But we get to play Texas at the end of this month, so that should be a good one.
That's a tough look, huh? All that shit that came out super quick. That's wild. I mean, I think Michigan handled it very well. They took all the precautionary measures, got him the fuck out immediately. Like, you can't stand for that shit anywhere, obviously, but I think.
But there was like a prior investigation that happened that they were like tipped off, like that there's might be something going on. I think it was like a couple weeks ago. So they investigated him and then didn't find any kind of like credible evidence at the time. But then something came up where it was like either a tip, like an anonymous tip that showed up, and they're like, "Oh shit! Like, yeah, we have cause to fire him, so he's not going to get paid." And then I think when he got fired, like he lost his shit and like broke into this girl's house, was threatening to kill himself. Who knows what all this crazy stuff was going on? But like,
allegedly he had a knife. So.
I was going to make a joke, but I'm not going to.
All right. Tough look for Michigan. He's gone. We move on from that situation and continue the program, right?
I don't know who. It kind of puts you in a shitty position because who's left to get? I mean, there's obviously some schools that you can kind of like pick off of. A lot of people are saying Arizona State. I mean, I don't hate that coming from that coach because it's like a young up and coming coach that's kind of done a lot with nothing down there. But I think you got to go bigger. I think you need a bigger splash higher. Casey, who do you
John
want?
Gruden. Give me Gruden.
Yes. Yeah. It's like I don't know like if it's going to be good or not.
Who cares?
But that's a big splash higher.
I'm watching that.
There's no one that like loves football more than that guy.
Yeah.
I would love to have Gruden there, but I just don't know if that happens.
Bring him to Michigan. Like, even if it's for a year and he sucks, whatever, fuck it,
He won't suck. He's a culture guy.
But, yeah.
He was on part of the I'm sure you guys didn't watch this, but the Internet Invitational for like YouTube golf that
because he works for Barstool now.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Portnoy hosted a tournament for like $1 million prize pool with all of like the biggest YouTube golfers, and Gruden was part of it. And they did it like bracket style where there were like different matchups between like scramble partners and everything. It was super cool. It spanned over like 2 weeks. But there was one instance at the very beginning of it where one of the golfers, a legitimate like pro golfer on like the Asian PGA, he overslept the tee time for his team. So Portnoy was gonna just like cut him off, like just kick him off of his tee time. They were doing it like Ryder Cup style, so it was point systems, right? So they would have automatically lost that point. The next day, Gruden was on that team and he got everyone together and like gave this crazy hype, like, get the fuck over it, put it behind us, move on, we're a team. It was so cool. I was so amped up watching YouTube golf, and it was hilarious. But he's just a pure culture guy, and he knows the game. He's, I mean, better than 99% of people for sure. It would be phenomenal.
Yeah,
another thing is, it would be a huge, like, he knows how to develop quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He knows how to develop players altogether.
You or QB camp that he used to do when people were going through the draft process.
I do remember watching that, like, as the draft, like, he would just sit him down and be like, well, what do you do here? And like, he's like, nope, you do this right here. Like it was awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. And it's like, he's talking to quarterbacks, and it's like, they're almost speaking a different language if you don't know anything about football. But then he, like, some of the stuff, like with quarterbacks coming out now, I remember Jackson Dart was like, show me your cadence. And Jackson Dart just clapped, and he goes, okay, show me like a 2 count. And he clapped twice. He's like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Because like, you guys don't have any other cadence other than a clap. He's like, you have radios in your helmets now. Why don't you have a cadence? So yeah, It'd be great. I just don't think that's. But Portnoy does have a big connection. I mean, he's a Michigan alum too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that would be great.
That would be
Actually,
cool.
saw him at the Rose Bowl
Get
last
your
year when we went.
get your buddy in there.
It's pretty awesome.
They're rumoring to do another one of those invitationals for next year. $10 million prize pool.
That's wild.
Jesus.
That's insane.
Ian S2000 said Jesse Minter should be number one. I'd like that as well, but I don't know how you pull him out of being the Chargers defensive coordinator in the middle of like the playoffs.
Yeah, and he's got Harbaugh right there too, who he's been buddy with. Since
And Michigan might want to kind of distance themselves from anything of that era because of all the things. So I don't know. I mean, I like Jesse Minter. He's good. If Mike McDonald wasn't kicking ass as the Seahawks head coach too, that would be a good one.
I will say, though all that stuff came out about Michigan, whatever, 0 vacated wins. 0.
True.
Michigan State has 14 and Ohio State has 12, so suck on that. Before we jump into these college football playoff predictions, I have a proposition for bowl games to matter. So, right now, like, there's bowl games being played right now, as Xander calls them, the Who Cares Bowl. Like,
There was one yesterday.
I don't even care anymore. Like, bowl season used to be so much fun to watch. I say at the end of the season, you still match up the bowl games in the same area. So, like, Texas is coming here to play Michigan here in Orlando. Who's going to El Paso where you guys are? Duke and who?
Arizona State.
So imagine those neutral site games, week 0 of the season. Then they matter.
I've heard this.
That would be freaking awesome.
Kind of like college basketball.
Yeah. It's
where
like
they do all those tournaments.
Yeah, where they do all those tournaments and like you have SEC, ACC, but you get these games where at the end of this season, who cares? Like these teams aren't in the playoffs. But if you move them to the beginning of next season when almost nobody plays, like I think there's like only 3 or 4 games week 0 anyway. Make week 0 the bowl season. Play them in all the cities that you have them going to, but then they matter. All the players are going to play. So I think that's a phenomenal idea to move forward.
Season record, your regular season record.
It also
that's pretty smart.
Helps the scheduling of the season because a lot of people are the scheduling of the season doesn't really work right now because of the transfer portal opening on January 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like you could just push the transfer portal back because it's school. Like you need them to be enrolled so you can get them into the school. You need to start spring training. Like you need everyone there at that time and knowing who you're going to be going with.
That's another
thing. So if you start,
keep going.
Everyone in week 0, it pushes up the whole season. So instead of having like 4 or 5 games on week 0 where UTEP plays for some reason, it makes it to where the season would end basically on Thanksgiving. That would be your championship weekend would be Thanksgiving instead of rivalry weekend. And then instead of giving like a month off before the playoff starts, start it the next week. The season ends New Year's Day.
That'd be awesome.
Transfer portal opens on the 2nd. And then you don't have issues like with Lane Kiffin not being able to coach his team in the playoff, even though he's going to move to a different school.
So imagine this idea. I pulled up the bowl schedule. Yeah, Penn State and Clemson playing at Yankee Stadium in the Pinstripe Bowl. How badass of a matchup would that be week 1?
Here's
Penn
the
State,
thing
Clemson.
with that though.
How do you schedule it though?
Yeah, like where and when do you schedule that? Because if you wait until week 0 of the next season, half your team might be gone. It might be a completely different team.
Or they're always going to be a different team. They're always going to be completely different. But like next season, this gives you an extra game against a good team that could be vying for a playoff spot. Say Clemson beats Penn State and Penn State runs the table. And then Clemson's like on the edge trying to get in. They beat Penn State, so they should be in, you know?
Okay, but think about this. Say you have, let's just, for example, Georgia here. Big team, a lot of seniors, whatever. Say they're not in the playoff. They're playing a regular bowl game. Do you play that game now and then count it toward next season? Or do you play it at the early beginning of next season in week 0? Because if you
play
think
week
about
0s.
But that won't make
there's no bowl
sense,
games
though,
now.
Because if you're taking this team and you have, just for the sake of argument, if you have 10 seniors on your team that graduate and you go into the next season.
The live just ended.
Yeah, it ended on TikTok. It's reconnecting apparently.
Oh.
We might be back. We should be back.
Okay.
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you're okay. Hold on, let me get this back up. Hold the thought for a second.
Hold the phone. I mean,
God damn
I
it.
think I understand what you're saying, but I don't know if you're articulating it.
Okay. We're recording anyway. This is going to keep going in and out.
Okay. Why is it going out?
I don't know. It might be my internet.
Oh,
But-
the other one's on YouTube.
Yes. YouTube's still
Okay,
going.
we're good there.
So, okay. Casey, you're saying this. We play bowl games week 0 of, say, starting this coming season.
Fall.
They
Yes.
would be played in the fall of 2026.
Yes, we played the very first week of the season, week 0, before week
So-
1.
But they don't.
If you have this matchup set from from now to be played in 2026, and you have a bunch of seniors graduate over the spring, they don't play in that game.
Oh, we
So
know.
it's a completely
this is the
different
thing. The seniors aren't going to play this game. This is to get rid of bowl season to where you make them matter for the next season. So you would only play the college football playoff games. Now,
During this time.
yes, all the bowl games get moved to week 0. And if they're seniors on the team, whatever, they're not playing an extra game. They sit out anyway if they're going to the draft. Who cares? They're not going to play in these games either way. So next season, this becomes like I said, the Pinstripe Bowl against Yankee Stadium. You have Penn State and Clemson. A week 0 matchup that could have college football playoff implications. You have the Pop-Tarts Bowl here in Orlando, which Georgia Tech and BYU, 2 teams that barely missed the playoffs. They both might have got in if they would have won their last games. LSU and Houston down in the Texas Bowl. Tennessee and Illinois in the Music City Bowl. TCU USC in the Alamo Bowl. These are good matchups to have a say at the end of next season. It just gives you another matchup against a good team.
Right. So it makes sense in the sense of the team. It's like the college program itself, right?
Yes.
In terms of them winning or losing. But if you go into that, you're going into this bowl game with a very specific team that played all of these games to get there. And then you're basically just having a new team play that game in place of what the previous season's team did.
Correct. It's just rearranging the matchups, Daniel. It doesn't matter. The seniors, bye-bye. They're not playing
where
another
you're
game.
at with it. I understand the concept of what you're saying. It just you're spending an entire season. You take this 13-0 Indiana team, and they have however many seniors take off or however many players take off to the transfer
playing in the
portal,
playoff.
too.
But they're in the playoff though. The playoff is being played.
But even then, if you're taking a team that's not in the playoff, it's the same concept. You're taking a team that played all these games to get
you're just
to a
thinking
bowl.
of next year. You're thinking of the first year it happens. If you're a junior, guess what? You're going to be a senior next year. You get to play in the bowl game next year.
I mean, I guess that gives incentive for you to come back too.
Yep.
It's not even just. No one cares about bowl games. That's the problem. People don't play in bowl games now.
I'm trying to make them matter. I'm trying to be hey, play this game next year. It matters because you're going to play week 0. You're not going to sit your players,
Right.
and it could matter when you're doing college football playoff picks.
I don't know. That was just my thought process behind it. Everything you're saying makes sense. It's definitely something to think about, and I do hope they change something with bowl season because, it's fucking pointless now. It's based there's no point beside the playoff.
I miss the days where you would look forward to bowl season, all the matchups. You would watch all the games. There's maybe 2 bowl games: the Alamo Bowl, USC and TCU. I'm interested in watching. I'll be at the Michigan Texas game, and then the college football playoffs. That's pretty much what I see right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep the bowl games in their cities. Let the players for next year play a game against a team that they wouldn't normally play. Build up their resume because these are good teams this year. It could be good teams next year. So I think that just fixes it and goes along. And then just keep the playoff where it is. So play the playoff now. Play the bowl games next year.
Another thing you could do is just get rid of the playoff.
Take it back to just
Go back to the
Just
fucking
bowl games.
BCS. we end up with the same team winning anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like college football, the bowl season has lost its luster because no one cares about it anymore. It's like watching the NIT almost, but there's not a tournament. It's just, and then no one plays in it, all that kind of stuff. So something has to change for it to continue. I mean, because those bowl games are huge revenue streams for that city, for the people that put it on.